Hello friends, welcome to AM channel. In this video, we will see how to create MySQL database and user for that database from cPanel. So from cPanel you can create database from this section. Databases, you have option MySQL databases and MySQL database wizard. From both of these sections you can create databases. First of all, I'll click on MySQL database wizard. So here we have to add the name of database. So I can add here my data 01 or whatever you want, you can add it here, and my database name will be like first of all my username underscore database name. This is by default on the shared hosting servers like this, and I'll click on next step. Now here I have to create the database user. This user is for this database that I have just added it here, like mydb01. I am giving a db username same as like my database name, so that I can recognize which user is for which database. You can give it anything you want. I am just giving it as simple as possible, and I will add here my password for this user. So make sure you remember your password. You will need this username and password while using in your database connection link. So I have created a database user as mydb01, and I'll click on create user. So now I'm going to give the privileges to the user. Here is my user detail, what is my username, and here is the database name. I'll click on all privileges, or you can select whatever you want and click on next step. Now I have added the user am channel underscore mydb01 for the database am channel underscore mydb01. So to check this database and my user, I will click on return to MySQL databases. Here I can see my currently added database, and here is my username. You can remove this user as well and assign this database as new user from here itself. Here you have to select the username, anything you want to assign to that database, and select your database from the drop down and click on add. As soon as I will click on add, again I have to give the privileges to my new user for the database. I will click on all privileges and click on make changes. Now I have changed my user for my database. Again I will go back. Now if you want, you can delete your databases from here itself. Here I can see currently I have two users for this database. Both of the user details can be used for this database to be connected from my website. I may remove a single username, or I may remove both of these assigned database and usernames from here itself, or I can remove my user from here itself. Directly I will click on delete, or if I want, I will change the password of this user. If I am not remember this password, I can change the password from here itself. Change password, new password should be whatever the password you want. make sure you assign a strong password. Click on change password. You have successfully set this user password. Now whenever, if you thought you have not remember the password of any user, you can change it from here itself, and you can assign any user to any database from this section, MySQL databases section, or you can create a new database from here itself. If sometimes you think there is any problem with your database or database tables, you can select the database here and click on repair database. Minor changes can be repaired from this section, from this option. Now if you want to access your phpMyAdmin, you can access that too from the same databases section. Click on phpMyAdmin. It will redirect you to phpMyAdmin section. Now here you will see your databases that you have added in this account. You can directly export the database from here itself. Select the database that you want to export and click on export, and you can directly click on go. Your database backup is saved. You can take database backup likewise, or sometimes there may be another option to take the backups of your database. You can also take your backup from this backup section, from here itself. Sorry, it's the restore option. Here itself, here is the download a MySQL database backup. You just have to click on your database that you want to take the backup of. If you want, you can also import a database to your any database from phpMyAdmin. Like select your database, like I have selected MyDB01 and I want to import database in my MyDB1. Just I want to select the database from here. Select. I just have to select my database. Select the character set that you want, or you can leave it as it is. UTF, it is by default character set, and you can click on go. Whenever you click on go, your database will be imported to your database. You can also do some operations from phpMyAdmin section, but right now I am not going to explain this option as this is for advanced users. If you want to check how many databases in your cPanel account, you can check it right here from statistics option. Here you can check here 5 databases I have in my cPanel account. Now if you want to delete your database, you can directly delete it from here. Select the database you want to remove. Here is my size of this database, as this is the blank database. It's a 0 MB, and I'll click on delete. As this action is not retrieved or can't be backed up your database, so make sure you really want to remove your database, and every time make sure you take the backup of database so that you don't miss your database. So click on delete database. Now if you can check from database sections as well or from phpMyAdmin, you can't get your database, and here from here you can remove your user as well. I'll click on delete and delete user. Now I have removed the database and the user that I have just created for showing for this demo, and you can also do the operations from database section for whatever you want to perform. And friends, before going away, just make sure you like the video or subscribe AM channel, and thank you very much.